To be mentally tough. It's hard being mentally tough because your brain is constantly thinking about all possibilities, good and bad. And when things around you are happening bad, it's hard to be positive. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're standing in total darkness. It's hard to envision yourself succeeding when things around you feel like it's crumbling. It's hard to do that. That's why it's called toughness. Toughness, your level of toughness is based on what you go through. If somebody who has never done anything physical in their life and then they start to do something physical, they're going to complain, they're going to moan, they're going to want to quit because they've never been challenged before. They never faced adversity before. They've been sheltered, or they have trained their mind to not deal with anything that may be tough. Life is tough. Some situations are tough. But character, when you build your character, it's not about how you act when things are going good. Your character is how you respond to things that may not be going your way. Character is how you respond to things that you may have a plan set out and it doesn't happen the way you want to. What are you going to do now? Are you going to cuss everybody out because you don't get your way? Are you going to be depressed because you don't want to get your own way? Are you going to sit there and sulk and cry and whine and complain about things that are not going your way? Oh man, we don't have enough money right now. We got to pay this bill, that bill. Okay. I understand your frustration. You want to pay things on time. I understand your frustration. You had this all planned out and it's not going according to plan. You feel like a failure. You feel like you haven't completed anything because it's not what you envisioned. It's not part of the plan. It's not how it's supposed to go. You feel like a failure. You feel like you let everything down. You let yourself down. You let your family down. You let everything down. But see, that's the thing. You got to continue to push. If it's something that you really want to do, picture a 1-year-old just learning how to walk. You know how many times that 1-year-old child falls down? They may bump their head, and what you do, you go over there and tell them it's okay, that you can do it. They've never walked before a day in their life, but they're trying. I don't know how many bruises and bumps you see these kids get trying to walk. But guess what they do? They get up. And sometimes when you feel like you're about to fall, you just got to hold on to something. Just hold on to it. Hold on to it. Now, you're probably saying, man, some things you can't hold on to, you have to let go. Yeah, of course. True. Some things you do have to let go. The things that are not helping you grow. But if you want something bad enough, something positive, something that you want to achieve, for me, it's owning a multi-million-dollar entertainment company, production company, owning a multi-million-dollar music company. That's my dream. Do I have it right now? I don't. I'm working towards it each and every day. And each day that I don't work towards that goal, I am failing myself because I am letting go of something that I don't need to let go of. That I'm not mentally tough enough to knock that out that day. And there's some days I just, things are hard. And some days it's hard to smile. There's some days it's hard to be positive because people around you, things and situations may not be ideal. But one thing about time is it don't stop because you're feeling bad for yourself. It don't stop because your situations are not ideal. It don't stop because you crying because you're not where you want to be. Everybody has the same 24 hours. Everybody doesn't spend those same 24 hours something the same way. They don't. You wake up when you wake up. 12:01 a.m. starts the new day. Some people are awake at that time. Some people never went to sleep. Some people utilize that whole 24 hours. They may be paying for it the next couple of days, but they're utilizing it. They wake up earlier. They work harder. So we can't get mad at those people for getting more results because they put more in. The more you put in, the more you get out. That's just it. The more you put in, the more you get out. You got to be tough. Somewhere down the line in your life, you got to reach deep down inside yourself and really think about how bad you want it. There was a time where I started to get comfortable. Now you're saying, how do you get comfortable when you haven't reached your dream yet? You haven't reached a multi-million-dollar company yet. I didn't. But I got so caught up in how things were going that I really put my dreams on the back burner because I was living life. I had a wife, kids, home. I was working. And I was doing some things that I was supposed to do, but not everything. I wasn't utilizing all my time. I wasn't utilizing every minute of me being awake. I put things off. I'll do it later. I got the time. I'll do it later. I got the time. I already planned out my day. I know how this is about to work. I'm going to do that at 3:30 today. 3:30 get here and behind schedule. But yet, if I would have just went ahead and did it and get it done, it wouldn't have been a problem. You know, my wife reminded me of that. She said, man, you need to get yourself together. We're so behind on our work. If we're behind on our work, then money's not coming in. If we can't finish the projects we have now, we can't get more revenue. And I'm like, what you talking about? Man, I'm one of the hardest working men that you know. And she told me straight flat out, you ain't hard working right now. And ever since that day, on my mind, I wear that as a chip on my shoulder. Because part of my character is being a hard worker. That I'm very persistent. And I get everything that I want through hard work and dedication and prayer and persistence. I wasn't working hard enough. That means I didn't want it bad enough. You can fight your way almost out of every situation with persistence. You tired of being broke? Guess what? Be persistent. Find a job. If it's creating a job for you to work and make your income, well, create that. Perfect that. Each and every day, perfect that. Do something that's going to help you get towards that goal. Have a short-term goal and a long-term goal. See, the thing is, we get overwhelmed by thinking about everything as a whole. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. Well, this ain't going right. And this ain't going right. And that ain't going right. You're already talking negative. You're already not doing the thing you're supposed to do. Break it down. This is where I want to be at. What's the first step that I can do to get to that? Okay, I'm so much in debt. Okay, look up your credit report. See what's the smallest thing that you can get out first. Knock that out. Then build your way up. Oh, I got $100 and something thousand in debt. Okay, I'm pretty sure you got a credit card that's only $200. Get that off. Get out the way. Get it out the way. Living check to check is no fun. I mean, let's be honest. I know for me, I've lived check to check majority of my life. No more. No more. That's not fun. You miss a day of work. You miss 2 days of work. Oh, man, the world is going to fall. You miss 2 days off of work. Now you got to work twice as hard to make up those 2 days. That's not a way to live. That's not a way to live. I want to be able to pay my bills and be able to have money left over to be able to do things that I want to do. I want to be able to have money left over to be able to take my family on a trip. I want to have money left over to be able to, put gas in my car. I want to have money left over to donate to a charity. I want to have money left over to build something for our community. I want to have money left over to influence others, that you don't have to be in the streets to make money. You only have to be in the streets to network. That's it. You have to be in the streets to network and meet the people who can get you some money. Be tough. Your mind is one of your strongest, if not one, or the strongest muscle in your body, because it controls everything. It controls everything. With your mind, you can control your hand. You can control your feet. You can control, hey, I want to run over there. You could talk yourself into something. You could talk yourself out of something. Your mind is very powerful. And how you think controls your actions. I could say, man, I want a sandwich, and go eat a sandwich and not even be hungry, because your mind thinks that. Have you ever seen something and looked and watched something on TV that was like bugs or something like that, and it was eerie, and you're watching it and you're not even where they're at, but yet you start to feel something crawl on you? You start scratching yourself? That's your mind. Your mind is making you believe that you're seeing what you see, that you're feeling it. That's how powerful your mind is. You have to build your muscle. Your muscle has to be strong. It has to be tough. Because 9 times out of 10, things are never going to go your way. And it's never going to go as you planned. Making a plan is like going through an obstacle course and telling them to walk in a straight line. You're going to have to dodge some stuff. You may have to step over some stuff. You may get hit a couple times. You may get hit a lot of times. And you're sitting there all beat up like, man, I don't want this anymore. If you ever say you don't want it anymore, it's because you ain't want it in the first place. You don't want it bad enough in the first place. If you could just walk away from something, you ain't want it in the first place. Stay strong, family. Stay strong. Be tough. Be mental tough. Train your brain. The positive thing. Train it. Take your brain to the gym. Exercise. When you do reps, you do 15, 20 times. Well, guess what? Tell yourself 15, 20 times you could do what you need to do. 15, 20 times tell your mind that, hey, we're going to be great. Hey, we're going to have a great day. Hey, we're going to make this happen. Believe that in your mind and your heart, and it will happen. Peace. God bless.